I like that shout out to DJ Screw, cause he is a true legend and innovator. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is just that. It's an indie review for a mixtape by Dynamic Jab. It's called We Put Ourself On, and it features a whole slew of artists, so you can peep who they are just by looking at the track listing. But I will be covering a lot of these songs, obviously, because that's what a review is. Now, Jab also does a whole bunch of other things, including reviewing music, covering hip-hop news, and he really likes to help underground artists. So if you're someone who needs your music chopped and screwed, or maybe you need a review, or maybe, who knows, maybe you want some production or beats or connections, if you want any of that, you can hit him up, and I'll post all his links and information underneath this video. Now, this one was a little bit hard to review because it is a chopped and screwed mixtape and it's 20 tracks long with a whole bunch of artists, like I said. So that said, it was kind of hard to really break down these tracks because these are all indie tracks that are chopped and screwed, so it's not like there's an initial frame of reference for me to go off. But even still, I did my best and I'm going to go through some of these tracks and tell you what I thought. The opening track by Taj Mac is called This Is Hip Hop, and on this one he tells you that you just can't make it if you don't have work ethic, which is very true, so you gotta stay putting in work. And he reappears on a couple of songs on here as well, including when he gets on some popular instrumentals. He gets on T.I.'s track, Gotta Get It, Nas's instrumental, Nas Is Like, and then on the Stay Schemin' remix, he comes through with all kinds of clever wordplay and nice bars, like when he says that he gets more head than some clippers in a barbershop, so he must be getting a lot of head, man. I hope he has lotion or his thing is going to be all wrinkled from all that moistness. It's kind of a gross picture. Sorry for saying that. Now, if you're into Christian rap, the rapper Microphone is another guy who's on a bunch of songs on this mixtape, and he comes through with a lot of that God/Jesus love. The songs Thank You, Get It In, and Mr. Wonderful are all odes to God's greatness, so if you're into that type of thing, you're really gonna like these tracks because he just breaks down his faith and how thankful he is to have God in his life. And on the other hand, the song Yes Lord by TMA also has a little bit of a religious tip going on, except it's a little bit different because on this track they're thanking God for stuff like strippers and hoes, so not quite as deep and insightful as what Microphone was doing, but this one has some trap style production and it is a little bit of a banger. And honestly, some of the beats on here are kind of hard to take because you're not going to get the full effect when they're slowed down like this, but you can still make out that there are some quality production pieces on here, like the song Gwala by TMA and Ben J, where we get another banger that has a lot of bass and hand claps. And In My Zone by Flo the Great has some very smooth and wavy production. At least it sounds that way because it is slowed down, so maybe when it's sped up it's not as wavy, but anyway, in this instance it's very wavy and it has that late night creeping type of vibe to it, so I thought that was a cool track. And in the end, I give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, it is kind of hard to break down an album that's chopped and screwed, especially when it's indie songs, because you don't know what they sounded like initially. But I can say that these songs sound very good, and I would be interested in hearing what they sounded like before they were chopped and screwed. So if you like chopped and screwed shit, I think you're going to like this. If you just don't get it, or you're not into it, obviously you're going to skip out on this one, but that doesn't make it trash. So, like I said, 3.5 out of 5 seems fair. And for just a couple other examples of tracks that I would love to hear in their original form before being chopped and screwed, the rapper Whidbey has a couple of dope songs on here. No Love features Big June and has some very smooth, deep bass underneath it. And the song Gotta Be More features some great hook vocals from Truth, and this one has some really nice string production on it. Now, as far as the content on Gotta Be More, I really liked it a lot because Whidbey was painting the picture of the ghetto or the projects, just a lot of the shit that goes on there, from dope boys scheming and doing some trapping to mothers throwing out their baby like Brenda and much more. So, you know, I'm gonna have to look up some of these tracks and hear what they sounded like before they were chopped and screwed. And that's not a knock on Jab at all, because the chopped and screwed movement is alive and well, and a lot of people like that. I'm just saying I'd like to hear some of these tracks beforehand as well. So overall, this is a good mixtape, and check it out if you like chopped and screwed shit. But that's just what I thought about it. Check it out for yourself, and then hit me up in the comment section to let me know what you guys think. And make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. All my top 10 lists are coming soon, so stay tuned for those. Subscribe so you don't miss them, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Help a brother out. I'll see you next time.